What's up guys, this is Nigel, and I'm going to show you how to drift. I haven't really found a tutorial how to drift yet on YouTube, so I thought I'd make one that just shows you every little thing you need to know. I'm not promising by the end of the video that you would know how to drift. It's just, you have to keep doing it until you get it. It's like, oh, you know, when you figure it out. But anyways, the good car to start with is a Mazda RX-7. We're very well known for drifting in the real world, and the rear-wheel drive, which you really need for drifting, and you're going to use your hard tires, comfort tires, so they're slick. And when you're first starting off, if your car is fully decked out, I would put it down like 300 horsepower, somewhere around there. So you want to have a feather on off with the throttle to hit the turn. Then once you start getting familiar with it, I can't talk today, then you can put the horsepower up higher and higher until you like it. And then here, you want to lower your car low as possible, so -20, -20. And then you want it to go 15.5, 14, and then dampers, you want 9.8, 9.8, and then anti-roll bars all the way up. And then you want your camera angle to be 3, and then 2, and then 0, 0 on tow angle. Pause if you want to get the settings. I'm just going to keep going along here. And that's pretty much about it. If you're doing manual, you don't really have to worry about the transmission because you can control it. If you're automatic, I'll show you later on how you could drift automatic, but that's just kind of pointless. So a good drifting map is the Tibisca circuit. I don't know how you say that. So of course you want manual. I mean, you can do automatic, but I don't really show you how to do that in this tutorial. I don't know why you would drift automatic, but some people do. Good production with wet track edge. You want that real. Ugh. And then okay, now we're going in, and as you see, I'm hitting this corner about 70 miles an hour. And you gotta slow down a little bit, and really what you do is you feather on and off the throttle. You hit the apex, which is that center point, keeping it going, and you always want to be in third gear. So as I show again here, I speed up and I tend to slow down a little bit, so I'm not sure yet what I want to do. And see, I'm in third gear, I'm on and off the throttle. As you can see on the right, bottom right, I'm on and off. And then here I just kind of mess up a little bit, but you just gotta get on and off. And then for the bigger turns, you can't just drift the whole turn. I mean, I've tried, I've never been able to do it. Here I messed up, went in the grass. But you want to hit the wider turns around 70 or 80. And then for this one, as soon as that little burn thing starts, I just start to slide into it. I just tap the e-brake. I don't really, give too much. And that's pretty much all you really need to know how to get an RX-7. The one thing you gotta watch is, whenever you hit that turn, you want to get wide and cut it in. You can get close, but wide's always easier. And really, it's not. After watching this video, I'm gonna be completely honest, you're not gonna get it. It's gonna take a while. I mean, it took me a couple of days to get the hang of it, and from there on, you just get better and better and better. So next, we're gonna review over some other things. All right. Well, here's the Nissan Skyline. It's one of my most favorite cars. But the only thing different about this car, it's 4-wheel drive. So it's a little bit weirder to drift, and people drift it, but their cars in real life aren't really meant for drifting. You can do it because the car has so much horsepower, so I'm thinking around like 700 some horsepower on it. So once again, we go over to the same track as we were before, same thing. But whenever you customize it, make sure you have your everything customized all the way, so whenever we get in here, you can mess up the settings. And at the end of the video, I'll show you how to change the controls where they're comfortable for drifting, and make it more easier instead of X being gas, and it gets a little more trickier. But let's go load up real quick. Alright, now we're going. So this one I kind of show you how, this is how I normally drift with the rear-wheel drive, and this is what happens. And as you can see, it doesn't really work out that well. I mean, here it looks good, but then you tend to slide out of it and just snaps out and end up in the grass. So the way to fix that is you need to go into your control settings, and you want your traction control all the way down. You want your all-wheel drive to be 1090. And you want your ABS down all the way, which is why I messed up. And just keep your braking front and rear at 5. If you really want to change it, you can. And so we'll be running this corner, and so I'm slowing down at 40, and see, I hit that way too hard, like you would in a normal rear-wheel drive car. It doesn't happen. You can't throttle it to fix that. It's more about sliding. So what I do here is I'm more sliding and throttling all the way, instead of trying to like feather it and keep it going. And then right here I just get too much speed and I slide out, and that was my fault. And here I'm gonna show you how to hit this turn. This time it's just more of sliding and not so much feathering throttle. It's just throttling it the whole way through, making sure that you can just get it. As you can see right here, I feather it in the beginning and then I fly out, because you hold it in when you go in, and then when you're in the middle of it, you want to feather it to make sure you're still in the same spot, or if you just need to make it wider, to full throttle it or let go. And right here I kind of go into it way too slow and just I snap out in the end a little bit. And then I'm trying this one again. As see, I didn't slide so much into that, and then here I just think I can fly off again. I'm not the greatest at all-wheel drive drifting. Some people I know are really good at it, but not that great. And so that's it for that. Alright, this one's gonna be a little bit shorter, but this is how to drift with a middle rear-wheel drive car. I mean, the engine's in the middle of the car. I'm not good at it really. I mean, it's kind of hard to get. But in order to do it, it's the same settings, but I figure out how, because they normally stall in the middle of the drift. You can't control it, so you want the horsepower all the way up, and then the transmission, you want the top speed to put all the way up, so it messes with the gear ratio. And then so that puts all the way, so the gear ratio, you know, it makes your car sound weird. And so the gears don't catch. So as we go into the turn, I'm going as a normal drift, and you see this doesn't work and it's spinning out. So what you do is you have to hit a lot wider, a lot more power, and you gotta feather it a lot heavier. Feather. So here I'm gonna do it again, but see, I hit wide, come in, hit the throttle hard, and I'm pretty much just on it most of the time. Find a turn like so, and I still can't hit it wide. I'm just going to drift in the end. So really, that's the only difference there. And here I'm just gonna go on a few tips. Alright, second time doing this. I'm gonna do a few things I'm gonna go over, but first I'm gonna show you the controls. And while I'm telling you controls, there's no better thing for you to watch but the awesome intro video that Gran Turismo offers in the beginning of their game. So since I believe this game is only for PS3, yeah, only PlayStation. So sorry for Xbox people, but the controls I normally use are L1, R1, like L1's downshift, R1's upshift, L2 is brake, just brake, and then R2 is gas, and then X is e-brake, square is the traction menu, and then the D-pad is up, down, left, and right, triangle is reverse, and then circles to look back, and then the analogs are just normally are to turn the car, as the left analog is to turn the car, and then you don't really use the right analog that much. And so that's about it for that. And then I found out if you're having trouble whenever you're coming out of a drift, keep sliding out, there's two ways to do it. There's the easier way where you just let go of the gas and continue, or I don't know why I like to shift up 2 gears, or gear even, like if you're in third and you keep burning out in the end, just shift up a gear or two, then it will slow you down, and then you can just bump back down to third or whatever gear your current speed is that you should be going into. And now drifting automatic, really you can do it, just it's kind of tricky. What you do is I didn't really think about making a part on that because no one really drifts that way, but what you do is put an automatic, and then you put your gear slings all the way up like I did for the middle rear wheel drive, but you do that for rear wheel or R wheel or anything. You just put that up all the way, and then if you hold down, you just notice that in order for the car to get top speed, it will redline the gear that's in all the way. So then when you hit the turn, second, third gear, which probably be second, third, and you hit that turn, you can feather it and the car won't stall out in the middle like a lot of the middle rear wheel drive cars do. And you cannot drift a front wheel drive car just because you can't. I mean, it just doesn't happen. And lucky me, I own a front wheel drive car, so I can't drift my car. Side face. And other than that, that's really it. If you have any questions, just leave them. And I'm trying to make this a 10-minute video. I won't make it any longer. This is gonna drag on. And other than that, I hope you liked the video and that you enjoyed. And I mean, you're not gonna go out right after this and just be like hitting the corners like it's nothing and drifting. You know, it's gonna take a few days if you're just trying to learn how to feather it and keep that angle on the turns and everything. So I hope you enjoyed this whole tutorial, because I've never seen someone go as in depth about it yet, or maybe it's not looking hard enough, but I did, and hope you enjoyed.